And welcome back to Morrpix Plays Madden NFL 20. As you can see, I got myself all so fresh and so clean. Got all my equipment, helmets, yada yada yada. Drafted by the Dolphins. Actually, the starter overran Fitzpatrick and Josh Rosen, so let's jump into the first preseason game against the Falcons. See who the X Factor superstars are. Julio Jones. So they're going to have to double him. I'm only playing offense, I'm not playing defense, make this more immersive. And then, look at that. That's me. Superstar X Factor. So a higher chance to complete passes to uncover targets and perfect pass accuracy on all deep throws. So Matt Ryan, Keanu Neal also, and Xavier Howard on defense is going to be another one of ours. So, let's see here, advanced settings. I use my offense and my defensive playbook like that. Let's see. Let's do 84 home jerseys. I guess we'll do their current roads. Alright, let's go. Let's jump in. So happy it's Madden season, so happy it's NFL season. Let's see, Kenny Stills, my #1 receiver. Julio Jones, he is not, but decent still.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Miami Dolphins. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, is Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
All right, where am I at?
Brandon Gaudin, he's Charles Davis. And Charles, just a little over 6 months ago that the Patriots beat the Rams in Super Bowl 53. Yes. That seems like a lifetime ago, but football is back, even if it's just the preseason.
And admit it, you had this circled on your calendar from the moment the Patriots won that Super Bowl game. You start looking at schedules saying, when's the first preseason game? Let's go.
I got to be honest, week 1 of the regular season is circled, but this is in pencil and it's underlined.
That's not me. Why am I not the focus? It's my mode. About me. Okay, so goals for the week: 60% completion, score 1 touchdown, 50 yards of offense. Fantasy goals. Oh, that's different. All right. Oh yeah, and I'm at 80 overall too. All right, Coach, what we got? Let's take that shot. Throw the coverage to the, or protection to the right. Probably cover 3. So X, B, I'm going to throw it to A coming back across.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Well, he's going to take a shot right away.
Got him.
Caught inside the 15.
That's how you start.
It's a big play there for Miami. And even 50 yards.
That's my 50 yards right there.
Our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Got him. Get in there.
Caught at about the 6. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Right, but it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it
that
done.
First touchdown.
And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead.
Funny thing about it is in my franchise, the
An
Dolphins
ideal
were
start
0-6.
for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see it.
All right, so I need to score a touchdown myself. Let me see. What do I feel good about? This PA shot goes. Oh, I'm gonna move this. Gotta move this overlay because it's right in the way of the play clock. So let's see here. I swear every game needs a different position for this. Alright, cover one, man coverage, blitz to the right, flat that.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Got him.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got him.
Take it.
Complete.
Take it. That's
He's
a
at the
touchdown.
30,
91
20,
yards.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, 91 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. So from back deep, deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone. You think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance because...
Of course I expected to score. What do you think? Alright, let me see. Alright. Possible blitz from the left, but I'm not going to slide the coverage because I don't really think he's blitzing. So B across the middle, X deep, and R. So he didn't blitz.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Got him.
It's caught. Stills, right side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
I kind of wanted that
On
back.
that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he?
Cover two
I
man.
think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football. And guess what? I throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
Come on, Kenny. Come back to the
for
ball.
more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
They'll look to throw.
Got him.
Open man, it's Allen. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They brought in the heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
On play action, they'll throw.
Got him.
That is caught.
Touchdown.
10-yard line. That'll
That's what
take
I'm
this
talking about.
into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Albert Wilson, 30 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game.
60% completions. I'm like over that right now. Yep, I'm done for the game. Let's see if my defense and my backups could win the game for us here. Be a shame if they squandered a 21-0 lead.
So a victory here
There
for
we
the
go.
Miami Dolphins. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that,
right.
You say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were...
So that was a good first game. Almost perfect, 1 incompletion, 2 passing touchdowns, over 200 yards. I think over 250. So that's how you want to start a NFL career, preseason or not. Fantasy goals, 2 touchdowns, 220 passing yards, 9 downs played. I got the 50, I got the touchdown, I got the 60%, weekly trading, dynamic driving goal. So I got 20 passing touchdowns as a season goal. Okay.
Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game.
Okay, let's see something here. I can pick another ability, okay. So I can pick Clutch and be midway through the fourth quarter in close games. Players with this ability can easily enter and remain in the zone. Or Homer, when playing at home, players with this ability can easily enter the zone. I think I'm gonna go Clutch, because that'll help me on the road also. So, you know, I want to help myself in all the games and not just half of them. So then I can get another one when I'm 90 and another one at 95. Okay. Goals, all those. I need to check those after this. See what they're saying about me. Nothing. Dang it. Thought that was a good performance. Let's see what the coach got to say. Well, we know at least one thing about you now. You can move the ball. How does it feel to be out there? Do you think you fit with the office? Yes, my teammates are great. You put together a really talented group of guys. It makes my job easy. Yeah, I gotta stay humble. You know, that's what Kendrick told me. Let's go to the next week. I like this song. Good jam. Probably gonna get claimed, but so what? I'm leaving music in anyway. What's my goals for this week? Score 1 touchdown pass and 75 passing yards, at least on the offense. Y'all gonna let me play 2 quarters? That's nothing. I had 50 yards on my first pass last game. Alright. Let's see. My stories. They signed a left defensive end. Let's see, any transactions in the AFC East over here? Yeah, the Patriots sound Nico Saragusa. Like, not the son, but maybe the son of Tony Saragusa. Okay. Let's see, Quadri Henderson was released by the Jets. Former Pitt guy. Sorry, buddy. Alfred Morris was signed by the Bills. Okay. Alright. Now let's see what the coach got to say. You ready for week 2? You'll be playing the entire first half of the game, and I want you to build on what you did last week. Go out there and show me what you can play efficient football. Of course I can, coach. Got this. Finish the game with a passing rater of 95 plus by consistently completing passes, throwing TDs, and avoiding interceptions. do training. Okay, so it was simulated at a bronze level, so we're gonna try to get gold. You laughing?
All right, get moving, man.
All right, shut up. I don't want to hear you talking. Countering a blitz. So A or B. Simple. Yep. All right, come on. 2 more, get silver, which would make this better than simulating Y, X, or B. Yeah, come on. Let's go. I wish I could hot route because I would hot route out just so deep. A, X, or R. Get the first. There we go. See? Already got a silver. Let's see if we can get the gold.
Here you go. 50, plant.
Alright. Or B on the back side. Or B on the front side. Right behind them. Alright.
Okay, ready?
Last one. Let's get the gold. B or X. Dump the Y.
Say go.
Come on, coach. Give me that gold.
Great. I mean, you had a great day today.
Yes, I
Game's
did.
Really starting to...
Alright. So we did that. Let's see if we can upgrade myself a little bit or not. No. Okay, let's just jump into preseason game number 2. Any superstars over there? Mike Evans. Okay, so he's the Buccaneers' only superstar. Alright, edit uniforms. We're going to do the 84 Classic aways. And I wish they had the... Oh, they do have them. They're just not actually where they're supposed to be. What was that? Hold on. There we go. I'm gonna put them in the old orange ones. Like, you seen that jersey, you knew exactly what team that was. It wasn't even close. Alright, Kenny Stills ain't that far away from
Hey
Mike
everybody,
Evans.
it's the coach.
I'll try
And
to get
this
him
is
there by the
Madden
end of the
20
season.
On EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With that, let's head over to Raymond James Stadium in Tampa for the call of this one. We bring in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
Again, not me the focus. I'm the focus, dang it. The whole point of this mode. Alrighty then. Let's see. They let him get under and score. How dare they? Of course, let's take that shot. Let's just go.
Go now. 90 Wolf.
Probably cover 4, so I might have to dump it down to Kenyon Drizzy.
They go play action here on first down.
Take that.
He's going to air it out right away.
Come on, like they're not coming back to the ball.
The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
He like ran to the right.
To give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Click the B, jump to R.
Back to throw here. Going deep here for Still.
Got him.
Man, complete.
Third down.
They've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
All right.
And a big 32-yard play on third.
Blitz in from that safety, slide the protection to the right.
How about the way they flip field position there?
X
A nice
here,
attacking
A to the
play
tight end
that picked
cross.
up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Got him.
Across the
Touchdown.
formation, he's got a man. That's Allen.
Got him.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Dwayne Allen, 40 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
He is a big man. All right, so that's my one touchdown. That should have been 75 yards right there. No, because I ran for the 3. It was 72. Okay. Like play actions too that goes to the tight end, but I don't like when they're the primary person. All right, that safety's going to blitz, slide the protection that side. Be X deep one-on-one with the safety, or RB to the corner. Dump away.
They're going to look to throw.
Got him.
Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Oh, come on, pass interference. Incomplete. Flag.
Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And
I'm
he'll
slow.
slide down to avoid the tackle.
I could have been scrambler.
9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly
touchdown.
Correct. He'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are in for 6.
There we go.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually...
All right, so I just need a 95+ passer rating, which I should have. Blitz from the right. I don't think he's blitzing from the left. XB across.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker.
There we go. I thought he was going to let that go behind him.
And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line.
They got to do
That'll
some
help get
updates.
you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
He's going to launch this
Got
thing
him.
way downfield. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for the
That's for you,
Dolphins'
Maya.
touchdown.
Sammy, how you like my moves?
Parker, 49 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up.
There we go. That's how you do it. This is how you do it. All right.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Cover 3 probably. This might not work against this, but let's take a shot anyway. XR.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
Give me that first.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I'm slow as hell, but I got that first play.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
All right, so looks like cover 1, BX or A.
Now back to throw.
Got him.
This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well
really
there.
like this
Perfectly
play.
executed crossing route.
Here we go.
This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Cover 2.
They'll set up to throw.
Cut up. Cut up.
Complete to his running back, Kenyon
Did he get it?
Drake. And he'll be brought down inside the 20
Dang
at
it.
the 19. 10
Short back
yards on the
inches.
pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better
Got the
without
first,
getting
got the
beat
first.
deep for big passes.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. They're throwing the out route,
All right,
incomplete.
cool.
That's Wilson. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's just run it and pick this
Facing a
up.
2nd and 2 after
Flip it
that
to the
last
right.
catch. Good for 8 yards.
Ah, come on.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Stupid 2-minute warning. Nah, I don't like the draw in that situation. I like to attack, but apparently that's the only play the coach wants to run. So let's run the one with the tight end.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the
There we go.
blitzers, freed up the
Picked
D
up that
lineman to make
first.
the play.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get
Double
out of your
pivot.
hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to
First
throw.
touchdown.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
That's what I'm talking about.
Dwayne Allen ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
I mean, you're going to leave him not uncovered. I'm going to throw it every time. I think that's it for me, though. Oh, no. 3 timeouts I got back in. Dang, they don't want me to throw. But I want to throw.
Set and logo.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Hit it.
And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30.
I'm calling a timeout. I want another
Now
touchdown.
a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's see.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
X3. 218.
Let's do this. Let's see if I can get to Devontae down the right side.
2nd and 5.
No.
They still can't get it. Stepping up, he'll try and run.
I'll just go
And
down.
he'll avoid
No
the
need getting
tackle
hurt in the
there with a
preseason.
slide. So we've reached half. We now proceed.
All right. I think that's it for me for the game because this is the first or the 2nd preseason game, so I play the first half. Keep the lead and win, damn it. There we go.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass.
All right, so that was a good 2nd preseason game. 2-0 in the preseason. Got 2 more games. I'll play, 3 quarters in the 3rd one and 1 quarter in the last preseason game. That was random. So I got 1 skill point available. I got my 3 passing touchdowns, 237 passing yards, 31 rushing yards, and played 21 downs. I had the 95 plus passer rating, 75 passing yards, and I scored the passing touchdown. Gold in the training, 3 dynamic draft goals. So it was a great game. Well, let's see what the coach has to say first. Nice game, Sam. The offense is looking pretty good out there. Which unit played the best in your opinion? How about the blockers? Because the wide receivers get enough love, so the blockers. The O-line, those dudes are massive. They've been a huge help so far. 3,000 XP boost for my entire offensive line. That's what I'm talking about. 3 pass block for my entire offensive line. See, that's why you got to compliment the guys that keep your jersey clean. That's what happens. Let's upgrade myself here. Because I probably could do this, but I won't. I'm just going to focus on my field generalness. Get me up to 81. So I got +1 play action, accuracy deep, and under pressure throw, and +2 accuracy mid. Okay, that's good. Advance the next week, and then that'll do it for this Let's Play of Madden NFL 20 with Morrpix. If you like to watch live, mixer.com/Morrpix, or you can watch it on demand there, or you can watch it on youtube.com/Morrpix. But until next time, be happy, be safe. Peace out, peeps.